I live in Sydney, and in a suburb about 45 minutes away from the city proper is the haunted location that delinquent youths and myself simply call the Mafia House. It is a massive mansion, the kind that you just don't see in Australia. Maybe in movies like Scarface or The Godfather, but not at the bottom of the world. The security wall out of the front is full of bullet holes where a shootout must have occurred, and there's a massive metal gate that tries and fails to keep stupid kids out. Anyway, it's a rite of initiation to go there and explore, so off we went. We climbed the fence, walked up the foreboding driveway with trees on both sides like rich people have, and we see this giant foreboding house. We walk up the stairs, and there are these massive doors with no handle or anything, so there was no way of getting in through there. We walk around the back, and there was this beautiful pool, but it was empty and hella deep. It actually went under the house a little as well. We look inside, and it's frickin' hard to see. But there's all this furniture covered in layers of plastic, like old people have, and inches deep in dust. We search around looking for an entryway, but it's locked up tight. Thankfully though, or unfortunately, we find a small opening trapdoor that goes under the house. We thought we could go under and maybe find an entryway, and so we had a look. Straight up, it was blacker than darkness should be, and the three of us that had the balls to get close instantly get overwhelmed by a bad feeling. After a minute of trying to work the courage to go in, when all of a sudden, a face, seemingly made of wind, rushed towards us, went through us, and we heard a god-awful moan. We scrambled or ran a dozen meters away and decided to get out of there. We tried to call our friends in the car that were coming. They picked up the phone and it was just endless static. That was one creepy experience I'll never forget. The thing is though, I think something may have followed me home. Ever since then, I've always felt uncomfortable being home alone. And I get the usual haunting sort of symptoms a haunted house does. Doors open and shut by themselves, lights flicking on and off, and sometimes I wake up and see something standing next to the bed, and I start screaming. However, that being said, I'm learning to deal with it. As long as it stays this way, I think I'll be alright.